Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the road trip ready trivia quiz made to be played in the car. Today's episode, number 427, the category Brainy Tuesday, number 9. This is a 21 question, tough trivia quiz. 20 questions up front. There's a question 21 tiebreaker at the end of the episode if you need to stick around for that. Thank you for watching. Let's get started with question number 1. The first woman in history recorded as laughing did so when, as a 90-year-old childless woman, she was told she would soon bear a son to her husband Abraham. What was the name of the mother of Isaac in the Bible? This wife of Abraham and mother of Isaac, her name was Sarah. Question number 2. The common name for this element is from the Swedish word meaning heavy stone. Its alternate name comes from two animals, the wolf and the raven. Which element has the atomic number 74 and melts at 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit? This element's alternate name is wolfram. Its main name is tungsten. Tungsten is the answer. Question number 3. Perhaps because Japan gets so many of them is why the world knows them by their Japanese name. What are these seismically generated, massively destructive walls of water called? It's a Japanese name. The word is a tsunami. Question number 4. In a popular play by Tennessee Williams, this collection of animals are glass figurines. What word is a rough synonym for zoo that identifies a collection of animals kept for public display? We're looking for one word. What is this rough synonym for zoo? The play is called The Glass Menagerie. Menagerie is the answer. Question number 5. As the story goes, during the Reign of Terror, she had the gruesome task of making death masks from heads freshly severed by the guillotine. In 1802, what lady took her collection of heads to England and took up residence on Baker Street, curating London's most famous wax museum? Her museums are still a very popular tourist spot today. You've probably seen them. Her name was Madame Tussaud. Madame Tussaud's Wax Museum. Question number 6. Well-known examples include horizontal spines and lobster trap and fishtail. What is the name of the art form, also called kinetic sculpture, made famous by Alexander Calder in the 1930s? Alexander Calder was well known for his mobiles. Mobiles is the answer. Question number 7. In Greek mythology, she was represented as a small winged figure carried in the hand by Zeus or Athena. Today, she is more associated with feet. What is the name of this goddess of victory born of the river Styx? Nowadays, she is associated with feet because this goddess of victory, her name was Nike. Nike is the answer. Question number 8. Using his mother's face and his mistress's figure for inspiration, what sculptor won his country's competition to create the world-enlightening statue commemorating a century of French-American friendship? His mother and his mistress were his muses for creating the Statue of Liberty. His name was Bartholdi. Question number 9. In 1776's Wealth of Nations, what economist said, "People of the same trade seldom meet together, even for merriment and diversion, but the conversation ends in a conspiracy against the public or in some contrivance to raise prices"? The economist who wrote Wealth of Nations, his name was Adam Smith. Question number 10. The word itself is derived from the Greek word for carpenter because all of them fit together neatly like a giant mosaic woodworking project. What is this 3-syllable term used to name these slowly moving slabs or plates which lie under Earth's surface? This 3-syllable term is tectonic. The plates are tectonic plates. Question 11. In 1890, it was the site of the last major battle of the Indian Wars. What is the name of this South Dakota reservation that in 1973, 200 members of the American Indian movement occupied for 69 days? The site of the last major battle of the Indian Wars was Wounded Knee. Question number 12. In 1985, French military saboteurs deliberately sank it in New Zealand's Auckland Harbour, and then in 1987, its owners towed it out to New Zealand's Maturi Bay and deliberately sank it to form an artificial reef. What was the name of this twice-sunk Greenpeace ship? This famous ship used by Greenpeace was called the Rainbow Warrior. Question number 13. What single word can be a bowl-shaped vessel in which substances are ground, or a short-range cannon for throwing shells at high angles, or a mixture of lime, cement, sand, and water used as a bonding agent for bricks? Surely one of those definitions will stick out to you. The answer is mortar. Question number 14. Located on the Peru-Bolivia border, what is the unusual name of the highest lake in the world that holds an island in its center that is the legendary birthplace of the Incas? What is the name of this highest lake in the world? The answer is Lake Titicaca. Question number 15. Ozone is an allotropic form of the element oxygen. What other group 6 chemical element, formerly known as brimstone, has allotropes that are called orthorhombic and monoclinic? We're looking for the name of the element formerly known as brimstone. The answer is sulfur. Question number 16. On September 2nd, 1945, what was the name of the commander of the U.S. Pacific Fleet during World War II that sailed his flagship with General MacArthur on board into Tokyo Bay to accept the Japanese surrender of World War II? The commander of the U.S. Pacific Fleet was Admiral Nimitz. Nimitz is the answer. Question number 17. Located between Sumatra and Java, What was the name of the small volcanic island that, at 10 a.m. on August 27, 1883, erupted in one of the most devastating volcanic explosions in history, killing more than 36,000 people? The answer is Krakatoa. Question number 18. What was the name of the censured Wisconsin senator who, in 1954, called the Watkins Committee in the Senate the unwitting handmaiden of the Communist Party? We're looking for the name of this Wisconsin senator. Mostly famous for calling out communists in Congress, his name was Joseph McCarthy. Question number 19. The first Tsar of a Russian dynasty that lasted until 1917, who was the 16-year-old boy that the Zemsky Sobor elected in 1613 after the time of troubles and the death of Fyodor I. If you know that this Russian dynasty was the Romanovs, then you'll know that the first Romanov was Michael Romanov. And question 20. What is the title of the James Joyce novel where the entire book takes place on June 16, 1904, one day in the life of Leopold Bloom, his wife Molly, and Stephen Dedalus? The title of this James Joyce novel was Ulysses. And that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of ROADTRIpVIA. Make sure you subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. You can also follow along on Facebook, also on Twitter and Instagram if you want. But most importantly, subscribe here on YouTube so you can be reminded of when new quizzes pop up. We do new ones all the time. Now it's time to get ready for question 21, the tiebreaker. The way we do the tiebreaker is whoever gets closest to the correct number is going to win the point. That's how we're going to do it today, but if you're playing with a group of people, somebody should be able to get the exact number correct, because it's kind of an easy one. Question number 21, the tiebreaker. How many U.S. states begin their state names with new? How many U.S. states begin their state name with new? The answer is 4. New York, New Jersey, New Mexico, and the one most people forget about, New Hampshire. 4 is the correct answer. Whoever got 4 or closest to 4 is going to win that point. And if after question 20 there was a tie, whoever just won the point just won the whole game. Congratulations. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check us out on Facebook, and we will catch you on the next trip.